Ontario, Canada, where the fans are filing in for playoff basketball once again. It has become a rite of spring here in Toronto, and these Raptors fans are always energized and ready to support their squad. John Wall and the Wizards looking to challenge DeMar DeRozan and the top-seeded Raptors. Taking a look at the Eastern Conference playoff bracket. Cleveland and Indiana, Philly and Miami, Boston and Milwaukee, the other series, but it all begins in the East here with the Raptors and the Wizards.
2016, after a struggle, a 3 of 13 night, he shot the ball after the game until 1 a.m. We spoke to Coach Dwayne Casey today, and he told us that he's taking a different approach with Kyle. He's limited his minutes during the regular season and hopes to have him ready here for the playoffs. Ryan, back to you.
Kyle Lowry and the Raptors ready to go against the Wizards. A big-time matchup. 1A, plenty of talent, especially in that backcourt. We'll have lineups and tip next here in Toronto.
NBA playoffs on ESPN. Presented by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Bold, refreshing, with a boost of dew. And in part by Mazda. Feel alive. And Burger King. Try the new Sourdough King, only at Burger King.
Modelo Especial for Toronto. Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, the impressive rookie OG Anunoby, Serge Ibaka and Jonas Valanciunas, and for Washington, 43 and 39 on the season. Wall and Beal in the backcourt. Otto Porter, he was questionable to play this game. His calf is okay. He's in there. And Markieff Morris and Marcin Gortat. Now you see Scott Foster having a conversation with Scott. Washington has taken the lead. Once down 10, they now lead by 1. It's a 9-0 Wizards run. Welcome back to NBA First Round on ESPN, presented by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Bradley Beal and John Wall have started to really get going, and as a result, Washington has jumped in front of the Raptors.
Well, as those two go, that's how the Wizards go. No secret about that. And they're delighted to have John Wall back in the lineup and getting help. The three was going early, John Wall. He's 2 for 2 from downtown. Early on, when he couldn't finish, he was knocking down the three. Then he started finishing also.
NBA playoffs on ESPN. Presented by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Your first round pick for car insurance. La Quinta Inns and Suites. Book at LQ.com and win at business. And Pennzoil. Make the switch to Pennzoil Synthetics today.
First round on ESPN, presented by Mountain Dew Kickstart. The Raptors got off to a good start in this game, leading by 10 in the first, but John Wall and the Wizards storm back to take a 4-point lead after 2 quarters of play. As we take a look at tonight's first half stats, they are brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors.
And you can see the discrepancy when we look at the stat numbers. A lot more field goal attempts, 47 to 40 for the Wizards. That's a product of those turnovers. 11 turnovers from the Raptors going to get you in trouble. They turn that into 9 buckets. What's keeping in the game is the three-point shooting.
New ESPN app, now with ESPN Plus. Get more ESPN and download now. Enjoy your first 30 days of ESPN Plus for free, sponsored by American Express.
NBA playoffs on ESPN. Presented by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Bold, refreshing, with a boost of dew. And in part by the all-new Lexus LS500 and LS500H. See your Lexus dealer. And McDonald's.
Toronto on an 8-0 run. They have a 7-point lead. DeLon Wright, he has been a huge factor off the bench all season, and certainly tonight he has 14. How about CJ Miles? Every 3 from him has been a momentum shifter. And the lead has extended since we went to commercial break, because Mike Scott's 2, which was originally called good, was reviewed and overturned, as you can see clearly, after 10 straight Game 1 losses. Lowry and the Raptors with a 114-106 win over the Wizards. Coming up next, it's NBA First Round, continuing with the Heat and the Sixers. For our producer, Rodney Vaughn, our director, Rich Basili, George Sedano, and PJ Carlesimo, I'm Ryan Rucco. Thanks for watching ESPN. Now let's send things out to Mark Jones and Hubie Brown, who are standing by in Philadelphia.